Hello and welcome to the bite-sized guide to the Copperbell Mines. The Copperbell Mines is a level 17 dungeon that unlocks after the main scenario quest Into a Copper Hell, and it's the third dungeon you're going to have to tackle. As with the previous two dungeons, the main drops are from the Acolyte, Foe Striker, and Plundered sets. Like last time, provided you've been vigilant with your class quest, there should be no new abilities to think about for this dungeon. Starting off, you fight your way to an elevator shaft, wait until you're all on board, and then pull the lever, which will take you down to a new area. The dungeon is fairly linear. Eventually, you will notice that you have an extra addendum to your dungeon list: Fire Sand collected. Fire Sand are small pickups you'll find along your way that you will have to pick up and combine with the interactable powder chambers before using the blasting device to clear the path. After blasting through, you'll arrive in the first boss arena. Here, you will face down a small horde of low-health brigands. After a while, you will run out of ads and katas will appear. Nothing special, just focus him down, get your loot, pick up the key, open a door, and move on. After tumbling down a second elevator shaft, you will find yourself in a forking room. A cave-in right before you, and an open room on either side. Move to the side rooms and kill the bombs for the fire sand. Load the fire sand into the powder chamber and use the blasting device to clear the way. Here is the second boss arena, featuring the Icarus Ire as well as the blasting device. The Icarus Ire is near immune to damage, so in order to defeat this boss, the tank should tank the boss next to the blasting device. Then another member, typically the healer, will use the blasting device to spawn a blasting cap. The tank should attack it once to establish enmity, then wait until it explodes. The tank needs to make sure that the Ire gets hit by the AoE explosion so they can split off into two smaller Ires. The explosion does a lot of damage, so the tank should take care to position in a way that lets them avoid the AoE, while still making the Ires get hit by the AoE. Repeat the process 2 more times, but avoid AoE damage to avoid hurting the blasting cap, which should be kept alive until it explodes. Meanwhile, from the second time and on, Spriggans will spawn and try to destroy the blasting cap. The DPS should focus down the Spriggans immediately. Rinse and repeat until there are 8 Ires, at which point you AoE them down, and that's the boss fight. Simply pick up the fire sand in a room, blast past as usual, and continue on to the last stretch. It is a big, stony room. Proceed carefully, as enemies here can quickly swarm you. Eventually, you'll find yourself at the entrance to the final arena, where you'll find Gyges the Great. Gyges is a straightforward boss fight. At certain points, he will move towards a cave-in and strike you to 3 additional enemies. These should be killed quickly to prevent them from opening up the other entrances to the arena, which in turn will spawn more ads. However, seeing as they're slow to do so, and hard-locked on the other cave-ins, it is entirely possible to focus down the boss to kill them before the additional enemies can even affect you. If you successfully follow the above steps, you should now have cleared Copperbell Mines. Congratulations! If you found this video helpful, remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Leave any thoughts or questions down below. As always, I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. Have a nice one!